Alright guys, quick video time here. Saturday night, out in the shop, getting it done. Alright, the left fender patchwork is done. Not sure what I was on the last video or not, but this fender I bought shortly after I ended up with the car. Actually, before I ended up with the car, it was my father-in-law's. And this fender is pretty damn nice. It already had an eyebrow patch put in it. Yes, it's upside down. You're not. The part is. Had an eyebrow put in it, but it was never finished off. It didn't have this piece in it where the headlight bucket attaches to. So I went ahead and I bought a patch panel that actually was this whole area here, which I didn't need. So I trimmed it and butted it in, and voila, it measures out, it matches, it's 3 inches in. It's like the original OEM not cut, really nice rust free fender. And then there was one patch just up here, typical spot, nothing serious. So metal work, as far as metal patching, welding patches in, fender's done. Tailgate, did some rough body work on it, just not even body work really, I guess, just roughing out, hammer dollying some stuff, and then I went ahead and put the patch in this corner. It's not perfect, but it's metal and it'll be fine. There's some bigger dents in the gate. It's gonna have mud in it. It's a 60-year-old car. I don't care what anybody says. You see all these ads on TV or ads online that say, oh, no mud, rust free. They're lying. Okay, I don't know of any cars, well, I shouldn't say that. There are very few cars out there for sale unless they're original unrestored. Any car that's got shiny paint on it, it's got mud in it somewhere, guaranteed. Anyways, so that's what I got done today, plus I did some junkyarding, and actually spent my whole morning junkyarding. I needed one lift support for my upper tailgate. I had one that I was able to oil and free up and get it working. They are side specific. I had a left, I needed a right. Salvage yard I went to today, he has about 4, maybe 5 wagons. He had one, and it was a right side. So it was meant to be mine. I got everything soaking. They are both moving freely, but I'm gonna let the MMO kind of do its thing. And I took some steel wool to it, so I'm thinking that it'll probably eat some of this rust out of there and some PB Blaster, and then I'll come back and check them tomorrow sometime and move them around and clean them and then whatever. But I have lift struts now, so or lift things. I didn't want to spend $250, I think they are, for a new set. I can always spend the $250 later. I've got 2 that work, so yeah, the fender turned out really awesome. Oh yeah, there was one patch here too. These are kind of notorious for rotting out. Probably can't see that. I'm really sorry. All this black stuff is really hard to see. In this inner structure bracket here, they're notorious for rotting out right here and then on the top. I caught this one in time where I just had to replace a small piece about 4 inches long, just on the jamb. Again, not perfect, but it's solid. Here on the inside too, I did not fix the inner because I'm gonna rust proof everything. I figured, well, if it rusted out there the first time because it wasn't opened, well, now it's open. It should be able to drain if it needs to. Otherwise, this fender's really straight. There's a little patch there, little patch there. Then of course you can see the back side of the eyebrow was welded from both sides, so it's in there good. It's not going anywhere. I test fit my headlight bucket and my ring. I'm satisfied with how it fits. So we're good there. And but otherwise, so being black, it's really hard to, it doesn't video for shit because I don't have decent lighting for video. But it is a 210 fender, so my trim holes are correct. So now what's really great is my next step is to actually flip the car around, back it in, and then I'm going to start working on the other side, which will be um, basically a dog leg and then a patch under the tail light. So I'm getting really close, and then of course I do the jams like I did on this side, you know. But I'm really doing pretty good here. My doors are done. When I do the jams, I'm gonna do the rough body work on the basically on like the back half of this fender. So I'll do my fiberglass work on anything back here. So when it's bolted to the car, I can do the rest of it on the car, but the low stuff will be done. I can bolt it on with the doors when the jams are done, and I'll have 75% of a complete car. Same thing with this. This will get buzzed down, and I'll skim it with a coat of fiberglass. This one maybe won't even need fiberglass. I got a couple of deep ones that I just don't want to pick out. There's there one I picked out. There was some crowns and stuff in it, but I'm gonna do it like I always do it, and we'll be good. So that was the worst spot on the whole gate, and that was a relatively easy patch. I cut it out of a piece of shelving. Steel shelving works really good for patching, I found out. So, and I have basically an unlimited supply of that. So that made a good patch. So that's the weekend update. I will not be back out here this weekend. This is my last hurrah. Tomorrow my wife has plans with her mom and her uncle, so I will be with the boys. So we'll have fun doing boy stuff. So then again, maybe we will end up here doing boy stuff. So alright, that's all I got. Thanks a lot for coming along. I really appreciate the likes, the comments. Got some new subscribers again, so thank you for those. And I will try and bring more regular updates. I always say that, but you know, it's life. This is totally free, unedited. This is just a window into my life and my project. I love seeing all your guys' projects and your progress on your projects. So just want to do the same, return the favor. Say, all right, see you guys. Thanks a lot.